Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is going to be on the Luba 3 and the Drop Mow feature. I brought this over to my mom's house and you can see her backyard needs some help. This is going to be a true test of the Drop Mow, and you all get to see it actually cutting some grass. Now, some of this grass, I didn't realize how high this was. Some of it's 6 inches tall. So Drop Mow, there's going to be some settings for it, but this is new to me. So I'm doing it on camera so you guys can see how easy this is or how hard it is. I am just going to go with the standard settings in here because I am actually recording on my phone and the app is on my phone. So might have made a mistake there, but let's do the Drop Mow and let's see if it will cut this grass. You can see there's a fence all the way around her yard. So the Drop Mow feature, it requires there to be a border around the yard. So it needs to be fenced in, or there would need to be like a concrete sidewalk or driveway or something like that. So you can basically take it to your friend's house, your neighbor's house. We don't know how it's going to do back in here. It might try to cut back inside there. I don't know, but we're going to try. So I'm going to set this in the Drop Mow. There is no map back here. There's no charger, no anything. I just brought the lawnmower to my mom's house. And the idea is to drop it in the yard and hit the mowing button, which we're going to do right now. I'm going to let it kind of start mowing, and then I'm going to take you upstairs. I got my tripod up there. And we're just going to set it. And you guys are going to watch it mow. There might be some music playing. We might speed it up a little bit. And we're going to be inside eating because it's 92 degrees out here. Let's get this going. So you can do Drop Mow from the app, which I'm not going to do because I'm using my phone. But you can hit the mowing button, hold it down for 5 seconds, and then hit start. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start. Start working. No map, basic settings. So whatever settings you have in there for a default, which I believe it's set at 3.3 inch. Well, that's going to cut the heck out of this. That's going to cut the heck out of her lawn. And the obstacle avoidance is set at standard. Now, I think it saw that as an obstacle, but we're just gonna do this. It's either going to be a complete nightmare or it's going to work exactly like I think it's going to work. So that is the feature of the Drop Mow. And it's actually doing pretty good. Might have to go in and turn off the obstacle avoidance. But let's just see how it is. And if the grass is too high, then it was a mistake bringing it out here with the grass this high. These lawnmowers are meant to maintain. But I actually think it's going to do quite well. And if it doesn't, next time I will do a Drop Mow in her yard. I will just turn the obstacle avoidance off and just use the front bumper. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. As you know, I do robotic lawnmowers as my main, and I got robotic vacuums and pet products. So please consider subscribing. There's going to be a lot more lawnmowers. I got the Teramo coming. I've got the Mova. Once I get the Mova up and running, I'm going to show a lot more about that. It actually is going in for repair. I only used it for a day and it needed a repair. That's going to happen sometimes. Not going to hold it against them because customer service is going to help me out. But once I get that back, we're going to do some Mova videos. And I've got the Teramo coming hopefully the first week of September. I backed that project. So I spent $2,400 on the Teramo. That's even more than I spent on this one. So lots more videos coming to this channel. So stay tuned, consider subscribing. And if you would, give me a thumbs up real quick and leave me a comment. Tell me that you have the Mammotion, or what robot lawnmower do you have? All right, let me take this upstairs and just let this thing mow. All right, everyone, the Drop Mow feature is done, and I have mixed feelings, and let's quickly talk about them. So I do like that it created a map. Now this map will not be, this map won't be saved. It creates a map every time that it's mowing. So while it's mowing, you can have the phone on while it's creating the map, and you can actually put in no-go zones, you know, boundaries and things like that. So if you wanted to throw this in the front yard and there is no boundaries, while it's mowing, you can go in and edit the map while it's mowing live. And well, you could pause the robot near the edge. Let me try to explain this. The Drop Mow is great when there's a fence, but if you put it in the front yard and there is no fence in between your neighbors and you can still use Drop Mow, and you'd have to edit the map. So when the robot gets over to about the property line, you stop it, and then you basically put a like a no-go fence, and that would keep the robot from going over into the neighbor's yard and stay over on this side, and then it would just cut the rest of the front of the yard. So back here, everything was already in because of the fence. So what I wanted to show you is the grass has been cut for sure. There was a lot of thick weeds. So this would be ideal if your neighbor's house you just need to cut the grass and it didn't get super long. Like right here, it missed this because of the overgrown bushes are out into the land, into the actual, the boundaries are not defined. So the robot is going to go around this. So if I want to continue to bring this over to my mom's house and drop it in her yard, I would come over here and trim back her bushes. So there'd be an actual border that the robot would follow, and it would only cut the grass, and it would do an amazing job back here. And as you can see, for the most part, it did cut this down, and this was just one pass. I can send it back out now, and what you would want to do is if you turn the mower this way,
the front wheel.
Okay, you would put the mower this way, and you would drop mow now, and it would go up and down. So instead of it going lengthwise, it would go back and forth, and it would just cut in a different pattern, if that makes sense. But yeah, it worked out pretty well. It got pretty close to the borders over here. And like I said, it kind of came over here and went around this. But yeah, that is the basic feature of Drop Mow. You know, if you have one, bring it to your neighbor's house. Say, I want to cut your grass today for free. Throw it in their backyard. Hold down that button for 5 seconds and hit start, and the mower is going to go out and do its thing. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.